Hey, we are live. I just want to make sure that we're coming through here, and I believe we are. There's a little bit of a delay here, so I hope everyone is having a great day. I just wanted to do a quick YouTube live because right now, as you know, is obviously the holidays. So we are chaos, fully involved in the chaos. We're going to be doing some family get-togethers and things like that. And so we are just very, we're thankful for all the chaos because it's good chaos, but you know, it's just chaos nonetheless. So I definitely want to welcome everyone to the live stream. I just decided to do this because I didn't have time to pull out a camera and film an episode, but I definitely I'm excited to be here. So I just got to pull up the live stream here. I'm not sure. Let's see. Where is? Okay. I'm trying to figure this out here. Okay. All right. This should. There. Okay. All right. So this should be working. There. Okay. Cool. Awesome. We got it. Awesome. Very cool. So. There. I am not good with technology, so I'm sorry. I was very scatterbrained for a second there, and it's because there's always two pages that you have to have open. You have to have the comments page open, but then you also have to have the you have to have the screen that you can see yourself on to make sure that you don't look like a total fool. Which in my case, I have to look at a little more frequently than I would hope. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Yes, I see a bunch of people. Organized chaos. Yes, as I was alluding to, it's organized chaos. We've got the tree still not decorated, but today that's going to happen. Cindy is out grocery shopping currently, getting ready for the holidays. We're going to be having family over, and going over to families, and it's a great time. It's just chaos. So what I wanted to do was I just wanted to show a level of appreciation that I don't think is normally shown on our episodes. I think it is something that needs to be done because there are some people that I really owe a lot of thanks to. Specifically, people that have helped us out in growing the store, that have really come behind us and helped us. And those people are our two employees, Eve and Jenna. Thank you two so much. I'm not sure, obviously they're probably not watching the live stream, but thank you two so much for your efforts to get the store up and running. I also want to thank Cindy. Obviously you're gonna be watching this because you're out grocery shopping, but you'll watch this later. And I just want to thank you, Cindy, for putting up with me. And I may have to run over and grab Geneva too because I'm also supposed to be babysitting. Yeah, so I just really want to thank you, Cindy, and I love you so much for all your support and help. And then also I do want to thank everyone out there that's watching the live stream and watching post live stream. I really just appreciate all of your support. None of this would be possible if it wasn't for you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do mean that. It is something that a lot of times people take for granted. They just say, well, you know, all I do is watch a video every once in a while, or all I do is pop a thumbs up every once in a while. And that to me means a lot. That to me gets me up in the morning, gets me excited. And even though I really honestly admit that we have been lacking on content because it is extremely difficult to not only be in the new place that we're in, which is obviously our new house, but then also have nothing here that's gardening related. You know, for those of you that follow us on Instagram, I've had a couple people comment and say, Luke, has your Instagram been hacked? Have you been able to post to Instagram? Yes, I can post to Instagram. In fact, I could post to Instagram right now if I wanted to, but you know, I'm not going to, because I'm not going to pretend like we have gardening content to bring to you right now. And that's where I'm really struggling. And the comments keep coming in and the emails keep coming in, and it keeps me uplifted because I'm not going to put out something that I feel is inferior. I used to do that. I used to say, well, I've got something kind of gardening related, I'll throw it up there. And I'm just not going to do that anymore. And I know a lot of people would prefer that. A lot of people would rather have really solid gardening information, which is what we stand by, than to have just something kind of thrown up there that's kind of somewhat gardening related. And so we do have an episode. It's taking longer than I would hope for the stuff to sprout, but we have a very cool series called Will It Sprout coming up, and a lot of you have been excited about it. It's basically looking at all of the alternative options for growing mediums, because soil is not the only growing medium. And you have like coconut coir and stuff like that, but we didn't want to just go to just coconut coir and like worm castings, things like that people obviously are already using. We wanted to go out, kind of think outside the box and look at potential in other areas. Now, they all will be kind of goofy, silly, but they're also things where you think about and say, wow, I never would have thought about that being a good growing medium. So we just want to get the stuff sprouting, but it's taking a lot longer than anticipated. And so it was supposed to be on Monday, we were supposed to air it, but the seeds are just so slow to sprouting. And so yes, it's in the works, but that episode's coming. And then we also have a growing guide on poinsettias. The thing is that I am waiting on a special pot because I would like to grow a poinsettia in this corner of the room all year long because I love how they look. And I also want to do a growing guide on them to show you how to grow them all year long. But the people who are sending this pot, it's a cool self-watering pot for indoors, and I really love it. However, it's just taking so long. I just checked the tracking, and it's still in Indiana. So I don't know. It could be 2 days, but then you have Christmas, so it might be. It's coming. Just stay patient for that one too. It's just been setback after setback, and I really do apologize for it. And so, yeah. So I do want to give everyone an opportunity to post where you're gardening from, to say hello to Cindy, because these comments pop up later. So if you want to say hi to Cindy and wish her Merry Christmas, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm sure she'd love that. She wishes she could be here, but like I said, it's just so much chaos that I wanted to do this, and I really wanted to show appreciation. So we did get appreciation out for the people who help run the store and make things happen on the back end. I also want to show appreciation for some people that I've been watching a lot on YouTube that kind of keep my motivation up, keep me excited about doing what I do. And there's a few people that I want to mention. The first one is Callie Kim from Callie Kim Garden Home. A lot of you have probably seen her channel, and she absolutely has just come alongside of us. She loves what we do. She loves what we promote, and she's not afraid to talk about it. And that, to me, is the type of person that I want to be friends with. I want to get to know her and her husband more, and I want to be friends with them. And so thank you so much, Kim, and I hope everyone will check out her channel. And then the next one is Tangy Wheat from well, the channel's Tangible. There's so many channels. Tangy, if you're watching, she has Tangibly Southern on Facebook. She has The Caber's Wife on YouTube, and there's a lot of different ones. So depending on which way you're coming, if you're watching from Facebook, you know her as, I think, Tangibly Southern or The Caber's Wife. She might even have 2 pages. Sorry. But either way, I know on YouTube it's called The Caber's Wife, and she has just a great, very great channel on frugal living and family matters, and I think it's just so fun to watch. She also really stands behind what we do, and that's awesome. Next person that I want to shout out is John Kohler from Growing Your Greens. Now, I know John does not watch this channel because he's a busy guy, but if he did watch this channel, I would love him to know that how much I appreciate what he does. From the very beginning, he has always been someone that I've gone to for information. I've looked at as a role model and as a leader in kind of this evolving thing that is home organic gardening. And so he got me off my butt. He got me growing, and he inspired me. Now the next one that I do want to thank as well is his name's Cameron. He's over in the UK, and I think it's called I know it's called Cameron's Allotment, but there's some other stuff attached to it, and I have so much going on. Forgive me that I don't know your full channel name, but Cameron has an awesome channel. He's featured us a couple different times, and he pops on from time to time and wishes us well, and it's just this interaction between people that I love, and I love sharing that. So if you want to go check out those people's channels, I recommend it. Another one is Steven from the Alberta Urban Garden, or Alberta Urban Garden. You know what Steven Legary. I know there's a language or not really a language difference, but there's a there's a an accent that they have over there in Alberta. Yeah, so I definitely want to thank you for your efforts, and I also want to thank 1 Yard Revolution, Patrick Dolan from the 1 Yard Revolution, everyone here on this chat, everyone here on this community is really embracing growing more food and showing people how to grow more food. And we all have different ways of doing it. We all have different methods that we prefer more than others. But I just really want to show my appreciation for everyone, because what we do here is we just try to promote growing more food. And one of the things I find is so fun is getting more people to grow more food. And it doesn't matter if, a lot of people have thought that there's a lot of competition on YouTube. And it might be in other areas of YouTube that there's a lot of competitiveness between channels. But here in the gardening section of YouTube, it's kind of like, hey, you're showing people how to grow more food. I'm showing people how to grow more food. That means that there's 2 times more information out there on how to grow more food. And yes, there's some overlapping, but I have a great appreciation for all the different types of gardening information and the fact that we are all striving for the same goal. So I just want to thank you all. I know you're all probably not watching the live stream at once, but I definitely can vouch for the fact that I appreciate every single one of you. And not only that, but the support that you show and just the love that you show towards other people. So I do know Geneva's kind of whimpering. I don't know if she's going to cry yet, but I might have to run super quick just over there and grab her. But she just kind of is waking up from her nap. So my excitement is waking her up. So there's those ones. I did want to also show you some appreciation in the terms of a giveaway. However, the giveaway prize is also not here yet. We're going to be doing a giveaway. It might be a late Christmas giveaway, but we are going to be doing a giveaway for a greenhouse. The thing is it was back ordered, and there was nothing I could do about that. So as many of you know, we try to do the biggest, best things possible on the lowest budget possible. And one of those was, hey, I'll admit I pinched pennies where I can pinch pennies, and they had a Cyber Monday sale on a greenhouse. And we bought that greenhouse on back order. Now the company's told me that it should ship by the 1st of December. Now, FYI, it's the 23rd of December, not the 1st of December. So I've been in touch with them. It's still on back order, but they have notified me that mine is being processed. My order is being processed. So we're going to be doing a giveaway for a greenhouse sometime in the near future. I apologize that it wasn't now. I was hoping to do it today. We were hoping to do, because today's Friday, we do episodes Monday and Friday, sometimes on Wednesday. And so I was hoping to do a giveaway for today to say thank you for all of your support and have an opportunity for everyone to win a greenhouse, which I thought was so cool. It's just, yeah, just par for the course here. So the Passionate Gardener says she wants to see the baby. Well, okay. She is kind of whimpering a little bit, so I'm going to get her before she throws a hissy fit. I'll be right back. I am in my pajamas because it's a tradition that basically from the week towards Christmas, we spend as much time as possible with family, and so we have pajama parties. So for those of you that are about to see me get up and grab Geneva, I do look like I've been in bed all day. I actually haven't, because I don't sleep in pajamas. We won't get into details there, but we had a pajama party, and so I'm rocking the flannel pajamas. What do you got to say about it? No, so we have family coming over, and we're going to have a pajama party later today. I'm going to cook dinner. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I think if you all are subscribed to our second channel, the Mikasa channel, you will see me cooking that dinner. It's going to be delicious. I'm going to go grab Geneva. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. They want to see you. All right. Say hi to everyone. Say hi to everyone. You just woke up from your nap. I know you're a little dazed and confused. See? See that little green dot there? Look at that green dot. Say hi. So, as many of you know, or as still some of you are just finding out, we have a daughter, and this is baby Geneva, and I am babysitting her. I'm trying to be a good babysitter, but I have also a lot of work to do. So sometimes we take long naps, huh? It was good, wasn't it? I'm just so excited. I am so excited to get her into the garden. I mean, seriously, Cindy and I were talking about it, and they're like, you know, we could not have had Geneva at a better time, because we had her in early of 2016, and so, well, not really early, but kind of like June. So it's kind of like earlier, and so she's going to be just that perfect age where they're like super excited about everything. They just want to like pick up. They want to learn. They want to adventure throughout the garden, and it's going to be that perfect kind of like 1 year-ish, 1 year, couple months time when we're in peak growing season. So she's going to see the garden when she's at her most, I guess, like alertness, and her motor skills are, you know, growing very rapidly. And so she's going to be walking hopefully by that time, and she's just going to be really excited to see everything that's in the garden. I think that's just, it's a perfect time, because any later she'd be kind of like 2 years old, 2.5 years old. And by then they're not really interested in that kind of stuff. They're more interested in, you know, themselves. They're not like trying to learn about the world around them. So let's see here, some comments. It's not babysitting when you're the dad. Well, of course, I know I'm not babysitting when I'm the dad, but I do actually, it's not really babysitting, but I call it like long-term babysitting, because Cindy is obviously like the wizard of motherhood. I mean, she knows everything there is, and I'm still learning so much every single day. And are we learning together, huh? We're learning together. I know I've learned a lot from Cindy, because she tells me all the time things to do, things not to do, and so so it's a big step of trust. And a lot of mothers out there will vouch for what I'm saying. You know, leaving your child with your husband is a big step in trust for the husband. So so we're learning. We've been learning a lot. And today's a long time. Mommy's been gone for a long time. We've had a lot of fun. We've had some tummy time. We've had some learning time with her. Hold on. We just got her this interactive bear. This is totally not part of the live stream, but I see so many people. I have so many people that that want to see Geneva. And so let's see. Let's show them your interactive toy, honey. Let's see if maybe we can get a little smile. Maybe not this. This is a little too distracting for you. Okay, ready? Okay, let's show them your interactive toy. Let's show them how much you learned. Okay. So this is her. There's a smile. Oh. Ah, Geneva. Yeah. So she loves this toy. I don't know what it's called, but for those that have children, wow, this is a good Christmas gift. We got this for my cousin. So, yep. So we've been playing with that and just having a good time. And you can play that a little bit, honey. We're gonna end the live stream pretty soon. I just wanted to show the world my appreciation So another thing that we're going to be doing is for those of you that have been following us for a long time, every single year we title the next year something. And one of those kind of things is coming up with what we're going to call the next year. And a lot of you that have been following us on Facebook voted for the year of growing. And the problem was that was season 3, and we're going on season 6 now. So so you know, it was a long time ago. So the year of growing was season 3, and so I think we're going to call it the year of sharing, because we had the year of giving. That was last year, where we gave a brand new garden to people, and it's kind of a motto that we try to outlive. And oh, do you have hiccups, honey? Oh no, we've got hiccups. We've got hiccups. We got something called gripe water. So I know there's going to be a lot of people commenting how to stop hiccups. We have something called gripe water that we've been giving her when she has hiccups on occasion, but we don't like to give it to her unless she starts getting fussy with hiccups, because it's important they learn how to cope. So I do know that much. Right, Geneva? Ah, man, so cute. So cute. I never thought I'd be ready to be a dad this young, but you are ready when you're ready, right? And so it's fun. I I love it. It's kind of awkward on a live stream because I don't know. I have so many emotions about being a dad, you know, that there's just, I don't know, there's just something about being a dad that, like, I don't know, it's a magical thing, and you just every day treasure it, and every day you want to be closer. Every day you want to just wait for that one time when they interact with you, and then when they interact with you, you're just hooked. So the first time when Cindy and I got an interaction was when we were having tummy time. I was lifting her up and I was kind of playing with her a little bit, and she just giggled like crazy. And from that moment on, I was just, my heart was just so, oh my gosh, overwhelmed with love. I mean, I always love, oh yeah, you know, you always love your kid more than anything in the world, but like when you actually see that interaction of them, you know, feeling comforted enough to laugh and giggle with you, it's like just that whole nother level. So year 6 should be grow, baby, grow. Yeah, well, we're going to be doing it the year of sharing. We're going to be just really emphasizing the year of sharing, and it's going to be fun. Now, I did want to go through some other questions that people have been having before we go here. And then that one is, what are you going to be doing at the new house? Well, at the new house, we're going to be doing raised beds. I am extremely excited for the raised beds. We're going to be doing about half of the raised beds that we're doing at the cottage. So we have 20 raised beds up at the cottage. We're going to be doing 10 here. So it's going to be a very large-sized home garden. And part of that is going to be producing enough food to feed our family. We are really going to dig in, because this is gonna be the first year we've ever had, number one, a home of our own, and number two, a garden of our own. For a long time, it was always, we were splitting the harvest because we were renting the land from my family. And we'll still split the harvest there. We're still gonna be growing up there, growing bigger, going home up there at the cottage garden. But this is gonna be the first year that we have something really to call our own. We're gonna be growing so high intensity, it's gonna be great. We're going to be sharing the harvest with our neighbors and turning it into baby food for Geneva, and we're so excited about that. So that's one thing to look forward to. Another thing that I want to look forward to is more videos. We are dabbling in the idea of going daily. So definitely let us know in the comments box below if you are excited for that, if that's something that would interest you. We definitely want to hear your thoughts on that. And then the very last thing that we are really excited about is, what, Geneva, honey? What's that? What are you trying to reach for? Here, you want your dog? Here you go. All right, that's what you're looking at. Okay. So the very last thing that we're looking forward to is getting to bring you all along for more growing guides. We are going to be doing a ton more growing guides. It's something that, you know, for us, it is something that we are trying every single day to bring more and more information out. And I definitely want to kind of do that the best way possible without giving up the quality of information that's coming out. I really always look for ways to push me. I just think it's so much fun to push myself to not only put out better content, but to put out better quality information as well. So not just touching on like beginning gardening, but also touching on more advanced topics of gardening as well. And I know I see a lot of people saying go daily, 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 daily. So we are dabbling in that idea. If it's not daily, it might be every other day. So that's just because I hate over-promising and underperforming. I'd rather under-promise and over-perform because it's it's not fun. Are you done throwing this? Are you showing people how mischievous you are already? No, I love you, sweet. Okay, so Daddy's going to finish this up, and then we're gonna have some daddy-daughter time. Okay. Okay, I know you don't even understand that, but you'll appreciate it later. So, we're going to head off very soon. But yeah, so we're dabbling in doing daily, and we are also going to be doing a lot of things that people have requested. And one of the things that helps us out the most is by sending us an email. You can send us an email on Facebook or contact@MIgardener.com. It is one way that you can get a hold of us, and you can outline things that you want to see. Comments get buried. Comments get buried, and honey, your hiccups. People are so worried about your hiccups. They're hiccups. They're fine. They're normal. Were you getting way too excited, or what? Did you drink too much milk too fast, or what? What, sweetheart? Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Well, so please let us know in an email. It is one of those things that comments get buried when they're on videos, and people always say, you're not answering my comment. That's because it's a comment, and they get buried because we have like almost 100,000 subscribers now. So that's another thing we're aiming for is that. But we are very excited about it. We're extremely excited for the 100,000. We're extremely excited for the raised beds. We're extremely excited about the growing guides. But I am not a mind reader, and I know a lot of people just kind of assume that I am. And they say, well, you know, I've been hoping you do this for a long time. Why aren't you doing it? I'm like, well, it's kind of the first time we've heard about it. So, you know, if you let us know, if there's one person, like I see here, Tara Santiago, we love you. We love your presence on this channel. Tara is a great viewer. You know, if she says, hey, I'd love to see more container growing guides and maybe some specifics. We already, you know, as you know, we already had that growing guide or the container growing guide series. Maybe you can say, hey, I haven't seen one on growing blueberries in containers. Could you do that? Absolutely. For us, all it matters is that one person wants to see it. Oftentimes people say it's about the money, it's about the views, it's about the subscribers. It's not. Our mission here on MIgardener is to improve one person's garden at least every video. So assuming one person asks for that, we know for a fact that one person is going to be getting information that's going to help their garden. So it only takes one person, but the best way to get it to us is by putting it in an email. We do not hardly get enough emails. I mean, I have my email on the Facebook page, on there's a contact button on the website. There's a contact button on the YouTube page. It's like it is out there for everyone. And listen, she's so upset. We get like one email a week on our contact email. We get like 500 emails a week on our YouTube email, and it's just like spam junk. But we hardly get any emails. It's like, does anyone even know we have an email? Yes, we have an email. It's contact@migardener.com. And it's the best way to reach us because it goes right to my phone. Like if someone emails me right now, my phone will buzz. That's because I basically dedicated my life to making sure that people's questions are getting answered. So I set it up for that reason. It's my only source of getting questions via email. So anything you'd like to say, Geneva? Honey bunches? Anything? Oh, thank you for reminding me. Such a good reminder. So we are currently running a sale on MIgardener.com. I do not like to run sales. As many of you know, I also don't like talking about us running sales because I don't want to ever sound like we're too sales pitchy. But this is not a sales pitch. This is genuinely a super good deal. We are currently running a sale. It's kind of a sale, actually. It's free shipping on orders of $30 or more. So for those of you that want to get your seeds, that want to start growing with us, which brings up another point that oh my goodness, I'm forgetting so much stuff, because that's what happens when I don't have really a plan. As many of you know, I don't always have a plan, and that sometimes comes out, that sometimes has negative repercussions. So for those of you that want to start growing with us early, we are going to be doing an indoor growing series. I know Kelly Kim is also doing that. I promise Kelly Kim that you know, we are not trying to steal any of her thunder. We do always kind of overlap because we basically do the exact same things. But what I will say is that we have our own twist on things, and we're going to be making a video on indoor gardening. We're going to be doing things like sprouts and microgreens, which check out her videos if you have not already. She's doing that already right now. But for those of you that want to grow along with us, we're going to be having a sprout series, a microgreen series, and we're also going to have a fully, basically a fully functioning square foot garden indoors. That's right, we are turning one of our 4x4 beds into, we're basically turning one of our 4x4 beds into a square foot garden, and it was originally one of those hydroponic beds. Yes, honey? Do you have anything you'd like to say? I don't want to interrupt you. You have the floor. So, anyways, this is my life. Talking to a 6-month-old is it's odd. When Cindy comes home, I'm like, oh wait, another human that I can talk to. What's your name, human? Or like I'll go out shopping. I'll be like, wow, look at all these humans that actually care to interact with me. Because like it doesn't matter. Like, Geneva, your feet stink. You're the cutest thing ever. You were abducted by aliens. It doesn't matter. There's no reaction that you get from them. So it's a little bit maddening at times. Anyways, what I was saying was the hydroponic beds at the house. We are converting one of those into a square foot garden, and I am so excited. We're going to do basically a I don't really know what you'd call it, but we're trying to come up with a fun name, so maybe you can help us. It's going to be a challenge that's I don't want to call it a Growing Your Greens challenge, because John Kohler from Growing Your Greens obviously kind of already has that whole thing coined, and it's kind of the only way we can really word it, but essentially in layman's terms, it's a Growing Your Greens challenge. We're going to try to grow 100% of our greens needs indoors through the winter. And it's going to be a fun challenge. It's going to be something that we certainly will be, you know, it's going to be a challenge for us because of the fact we eat a lot of salads. I mean, we eat probably, oh goodness, about almost 2 salads a day on average, if I was being accurate. So sometimes for breakfast we'll have a fruit salad, and then for dinner we'll have like a lettuce salad. But then sometimes for lunch and dinner we'll have lettuce salads. So it's going to be very, very fun. And for those asking if we're going to be growing marijuana, no, the answer is no. Please stop asking that. That is one thing that irritates me more than anything. I do not advocate growing marijuana. This is a family channel, and I would never advocate growing something that is, I don't care, yes or no, deemed an illegal substance. In Michigan is an illegal substance. And for me, it does not matter, because my whole take on the subject is that you can do what you would like on your channel, but if you would like to show people how to grow marijuana, please show them how to grow marijuana. There's a lot of channels out there that already show it. This channel will not be one of those, and it never will be one of those. That is why we do not curse on this channel. That is why we do not show alcohol on this channel, why we do not show you know, things that are just inappropriate, because there are a lot of children that watch this channel. And what we are trying to do is we're trying to inspire people of all ages, because when Geneva grows up, we want her to understand where real food comes from. And our channel is someplace that we want our channel to be an oasis where people can get away from the kind of the ways of the world, and marijuana is not going to be on this channel. So I apologize if that offends anyone, but you know what? You would have been offended by something else. So it's better just to get that out now. So yes. So anyways, okay. So with that out of the way, I did not intend to bring that up right now, but there's like several people. In fact, I'm going to see if I can block you because this is just getting absurd. There we go. Okay, I'm so sorry for everyone in the comment section. Brian was being a tad bit rude, and yes, I do need moderators. In fact, so yeah, so sorry everyone that had to read that kind of stuff in the comments. It's one of those things that kind of comes up. It's one of those things that kind of comes up in the comment section on live streams. It's why I don't do a whole lot of live streams, because there's a lot of nasty, rotten eggs out there in the world, and one bad apple can spoil the bunch. So we try to keep it as clean as possible, and I really, really do mean that. Anything that cannot be going in Geneva's ears won't be going into your ears, because that's just how we do things. That's how I was raised. That's how Cindy was raised, and that's how we are operating our channel. So yeah. So anyways, off topic. What are other news? I mean, I don't think Geneva really needs anything. She was just fed about 30 minutes ago. So just before we did the live stream, I fed her. So she's fed. I did give her a diaper change. Still hiccup's not going away. But I feel like we could stay a little bit longer. The only limiting factor to the time here, a lot of people were asking why I had to go so soon, was because Geneva. You know, I don't want her to ever be raised thinking that she comes second. She absolutely comes first. She is my first and only priority for the day, and so I definitely want people to understand that. Anyway, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. So I do see people commenting here. Before that very obnoxious person came on. Wow. Sorry, I was really thrown off by there's like just so much nastiness that was going on. And it's upsetting to see that around the holiday season. You know, because I try to do something nice for people, and you have someone wishing that I apparently die. So, wow, that's very unfortunate. I'll block you as well. So yeah, so we do free shipping to Canada, but the problem is that Canada shipping is so much. It costs so much. So the promo code that we're running right now is called Let It Grow. It's going to play on Let It Snow, but Let It Grow, all one word. You'll see it when you first go to MIgardener.com, and basically is going to give you here. I'll try to see if I can post it here. Okay, here we go, Geneva. Let it grow there. So for those of you asking, that is the code there, and that's going to give you free shipping on any order over $30. Absolutely any order, does not matter. You can use it as many times as you want. It does not apply to internationally, but what I can say for international people is that if you place a large enough order, it's kind of a little bit ambiguous because it depends on it depends on what it is. Because like if you order 20 pounds of trifecta, there's no way in the world we can fulfill that. It's just not, because like a 2-pound bag of trifecta to Canada costs $20. So we charge you basically what we are charged. And since we're not charging you anything, if it costs us like $150, we're not a charity here. So if it's seeds, we'll see what we can work out. But because we couldn't limit it to just a specific item, we just said no internationals. But if you do order seeds and you buy enough seeds, we will absolutely make an exception. We want to work with everyone, and that's what I want to get out, because I think I think it's important to get people growing more food. And I know there's a lot of people that 99 cents is very, very affordable, but there's some people internationally where the exchange rate might still be like $1.50, and $1.50 for a pack of seeds is quite a bit of money. So we want to be able to work with everyone and give everyone the best rate possible. So did you grow the orange Rossellini tomatoes this year? Yes, I did. Yes, we absolutely did. The thing that we tried was growing them up at the cottage. The mistake we made was growing so many of them up at the cottage. We tried to pack them in. We grew some at the garden at my parents' house. And so those we were able to save from seeds. So if there's still seeds available, I think like 75 packs, I think, left last time I checked. So I think there's still 75 packs of seed left from the orange Rousselini. The ones at the cottage were almost considered a crop failure because we planted them so close together that they really did not produce all that well. And you probably saw that. I believe it was it was not the bed when you first walk in. It was the far north bed. You won't know what I'm talking about. But basically, we never really touched on that bed all that much because there was more foliage than tomatoes, because we were really trying to see how close we could jam them together, because so many people wanted the seed and we only had so much bed space. And we're like, look, you know, there's so many people that want the seed that if we're either going to roll the dice and get really lucky and have a lot of tomatoes to send out to people, or we're going to you know, go bust. And we kind of busted. We got some tomatoes, but not as much. If we would have just, we would have gotten more had we just spaced them out further. So another person that I just thought of that I don't know why I did not mention, Curtis Stone, the urban farmer Curtis Stone. I believe he lives in Canada. I'm not 100% positive. I just started watching his channel, and this is a tie back to the beginning of our live stream that a lot of you probably have not seen yet. He has just a phenomenal channel about turning your passion of growing food into a business. And that's kind of the business side of it. And I can agree with a lot of that since I have a small business myself. And so, yeah, so it's a very good channel. I recommend everybody check that out. How did they taste? You're talking about the orange Roussellinis, I'm guessing. The orange Roussellinis are phenomenal. We absolutely love them. What we have found through growing them is that, and also communicating with the family over in Italy that sent it to us, is that the heirloom tomatoes that they grow over there are not actually like fresh eating tomatoes. They actually grow them for sun-dried tomatoes. And so that was one thing that I hadn't known. It was, I mean, to be perfectly honest, it was delicious as it was. Some people have said the skin is a bit tough. Yes, the skin is a bit tough on those. But the reason being, without me knowing, the reason why the skin is tough is because they're actually bred to be sun-dried tomatoes. So we eat them fresh. I mean, that's just, I don't mind it that much, to be honest. It's amazing. It's so sweet. It's like eating a bowl of sugar pretty much. And they're like 11 on the brick scale when they're grown properly and in good soil conditions. But some people have said, you know, the skin's really tough. I didn't like that. Well, yes, because unbeknownst to me, and I do apologize, I did not allude to that at all. I didn't know about it. But I took some of these concerns to the family that sent them to us over in Italy. And I basically said, you know, hey, is there any reason why the skin is so tough? Might they have kind of crossed or whatever? Because we actually bag our flowers to make sure they don't cross-pollinate. And they said, no. The skin is tough because what you do is you will cut them in half, and then you'll put them on a drying rack, and you will let them sun dry. Or you can put them in your oven, obviously at like 350 degrees, crack the door open. Geneva, what are you doing, sweetheart? You're trying to snack on your foot. Please don't do that. That's, no. Here. So you crack the door open, and it allows the tomatoes to dry out. And then what they do is they store them in olive oil. So that is something that we're going to be doing. What are you doing, honey? So they store them in olive oil, and it is basically just a way of them preserving them. And not only that, but it makes them actually even sweeter because you're reducing the water content and concentrating the sugars. So do you see yourself there, honey? Look at you. Look at you. Do you see yourself? So, anyways, we'll definitely buy a shirt next. Shirts are for sale at MIgardener.com. We are running a little bit low. We're going to be placing a reorder before too long. But yeah, we still have a lot of men's shirts available. Women, I apologize. I was not I was not being, you know, sexist at all. I didn't realize women would want a shirt more than men. So we ordered more men's sizes than women's sizes because I kind of figured, you know, that's kind of one of those things, you know, it's not really more masculine per se, but you know, Cindy was like, hey, these shirts are really comfortable. Are you sure you don't want to order more? And I'm like, well, you know, I don't want to order too many and then not have them sell and have me sitting on, you know, $500, $600 worth of t-shirts. And so she's like, okay, all right, well, we'll see. And so Cindy, if you're watching, obviously you'll be watching later because you watch everything we do, but you're right. Cindy's always right, just for reference. If she says anything, she's always right. Not just because she's my wife, just because she knows what she's talking about. So yes, so we did make a little bit of goof in not ordering as many women's, but they're almost gone. So there are still some available. Depends on the size you want. But I think we still do have every size available. Now, if you want a men's size, we have plenty available. I think we still have like 10 of every shirt available. So I think there's at least 40 shirts available. And I thought the postman was dropping off my greenhouse. Because as many of you know, we're supposed to be getting it. It should be any day. They said it shipped, but I don't know. It's been on back order since forever. For those of you that are just tuning in, that's for our giveaway. We're going to be doing a greenhouse giveaway, and it's going to be fun. But I don't know when it's arriving. Note to self: don't buy things from a company called King Canopy. They make amazing quality greenhouses, but their customer service is terrible. So it's one of those things where I got a really good deal on a really good quality greenhouse, but as far as communicating with them goes, you might as well be talking to a brick wall. So Drew says they do that with the Principe Bourgeois. Absolutely, yes. We grew the Principe Bourgeois to do sun-dried tomatoes, and they are another sun-drying tomato. They also come from almost the same region of Italy, which is interesting because I think that they somewhat look alike. But I know for a fact that there's a definite difference because the Principe Bourgeois tomato is noticeably more acidic. It's sweeter once it dries in the sun, but the Orange Rossellini tomato, I mean, it starts out sweet. There's really no acidicness to it. It's like you're biting into a berry. It's unreal how sweet it is. So another one. I need a 3X. Do you have that? I would look shrink wrap in that size. I am so sorry, Drew. We don't have a 3X. It's just one of those things we ordered. We kind of thought, look, let's order like a small, medium, large, and extra large. I don't know what size people are. I don't even know if you're going to have an extra small. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you kind of just roll a dice and you hope that it fits everybody. So, you know, my uncle, he wanted to buy a shirt, but he's a 2XL. And so he would not fit in the XL. So, yeah. Are you planning on having a greenhouse in your yard? Yes, we are planning on having a greenhouse in our yard. The thing is that the greenhouse we have we need a new one. We've had that one for like 4 years. It's kind of starting to tatter because the wind gets the side of it and smacks the plastic up against the metal frame, and it starts to wear like holes and things in it. It's just very normal. But you know, again, we're on a budget and we're really trying to pinch pennies where we can. And so, so it's one of those things that we need a new one. But if we can't get a new one by spring, we probably will be keeping it at my parents' house where we normally have it because they're a little more out in the country. We're actually in the city here. We're on a city lot. And I don't want people to think that, you know, the rednecks from over yonder just moved in and brought all their stuff with them, because it's not as presentable as I would hope. It's really in sad shape. So yes and no. We might not have a greenhouse here, but we will have a greenhouse somewhere. Another question, long sleeves. No, we will not have long sleeves, unfortunately. Long sleeve shirts, for some reason or another, I don't know why, but from the t-shirt manufacturer that we have, it's a local t-shirt manufacturer. Well, it was local to where we were living, but for some reason, the t-shirts versus long sleeve shirts almost doubled in price. So we were like, since most people garden in the summertime, since most people garden in the summertime, we will just stick with t-shirts. So we didn't order any long sleeve shirts because we also want to make it really cost effective. We're not making a penny on t-shirts. The cost it is to us is the cost it is to you. And so that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand either, is that they think the t-shirts are like marked up. The t-shirt price is the t-shirt price we get. The reason for that is the fact they say MIgardener on them, and it's kind of a way of saying thank you for spreading the word about MIgardener. So we don't want to make a penny on that because it's kind of self-branded a little bit, and it's one of those things that we want to give you a really good deal on a really comfortable t-shirt. So yeah, that's why. So another thing that you might not know. Did you do a follow-up of the girl? Did you do a follow-up on the garden you did for the girl in Northern Virginia? Yes, PJ White. Sorry, I usually have glasses on and I don't have them on today because I ran them over. Long story, won't get into it. Yes, we did. I'm not sure which follow-ups you saw. We did do a follow-up on, I think like a month after, and I think like 2 or 3 months after. We did several follow-ups. We didn't drive there to do the follow-up. She filmed a video and sent it to us. And so, yes, we do have a follow-up. I think 2 follow-ups actually, and it looked phenomenal. I was really, really happy with how the garden grew for her. And to this day, she still actually orders seed from us, and we were able to get her started a very inexpensive garden. And yeah, it's amazing the people's lives that you touch. And a lot of people have asked if we're going to be doing another garden giveaway, and the answer is we would love to, if we can find a way to bring the little one along. Michael, Sean or Sheen. Again, I'm terrible with last names, so first name basis here. Michael asked, more cooking. Yes, we'll be doing lots more cooking, but it's on our second channel. The reason why is because people come here for gardening related content, and even though we will be doing stuff like fresh harvests from the garden turned into meals, it's still cooking in a lot of people's eyes. And so we have a second channel that we'll be doing lots of cooking videos. We're hoping to get into daily vlogging on that channel, and that will be daily. Come summer, that will be daily, 100%, an absolute guarantee. So that will be harvesting from the garden, converting it into meals, and showing you how to use the food from your garden to feed your family. Is there somewhere where you should, is there somewhere I could go to support the channel? I would love that. We don't talk about this very much, but we do have a Patreon. We have a Patreon where if you donate, you can also, there's prizes set up. Not really rewards, not prizes. A prize is something you win. A reward is something you get for your support. So yes, so we do have a Patreon account. We don't like to talk about it too much because the thing is that it's kind of, it's not that it's bad. It's just that we don't like taking money for free. It feels weird. I was never raised. In fact, my parents were upset when I told them we had a Patreon account because they said, Luke, why do you have a Patreon account? I said, well, because so many people wanted one. And so it's one of those things that so many people wanted one, it would be more annoying not to set one up than it would, to not. But for those that want to support the store, honest to goodness, just buy some seeds. It's going to support the show because that's exactly why we have the store available, so that you can support the show. It keeps us doing what we love to do. But another thing it will do is it'll get you seed to grow a garden. So that would make us feel much better than having you just slip a $10 bill in our pocket, because the bottom line is that, yes, it's supporting the store, or it's supporting the show, but you're not getting anything in return. We'd much rather, get you to grow something. What is the second channel? I will type it. It is youtube.com/MICASAVLOGS. YouTube.com/MiCasa Vlogs. Mi Casa is Spanish for my house. And so it was a fun play on words because we are MIgardener. And so it started with MI, even though it's pronounced me. At Geneva, my thumb is not food, darling. Please. No. Okay, here's this. You can suck on your own thumb, thanks. So we have that second channel. It's going to be solely gardening, or solely like behind the scenes vlogs and things like that. Pokemon Ranger. I see a lot of people commenting about Pokemon Ranger. I don't see anyone. If there's a Pokemon Ranger out there that is leaving rude comments, please don't. There's a lot better things to be doing with your time, like growing a garden. You know what? Watch some of our past videos. You tell them. You tell them. What Geneva basically said in Baby Talk is if you want to leave a rude comment, I can't really see any because I only see the first comment that pops up, and after that, they disappear. If someone's leaving a rude comment, take your effort and spend it elsewhere, like learning how to grow a garden. We have a lot of videos on that. I think we're up to like 780. It'll do you better than leaving a rude comment. SSL Family Dad, Merry Christmas, Luke. I can't wait to order my seeds for next year. Any plans for you guys to move into a bigger property? Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but we literally just moved. So if I told Cindy we're moving into a bigger property, I might be in the shed that we just bought. So no, we're going to be we are going to be looking at this is at least a year in the future, but I wanted to give everyone something to think about and very excited about. When you support the store, you also support future plans. So we have a future plans fund, and that is going to be okay. So that is going to be. I found the Pokemon Ranger, by the way. Thank you. See ya. Okay. So anyways, what was I saying? God, so many people come out of the woodwork when you have live streams. They're like flies in the wintertime. Just flies are attracted to poop. Poop goes elsewhere. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Future thought to excite everyone is we are going to be doing a very cool. We're going to be doing a very cool project, kind of not really abroad, but in another state. So Cindy and I have been talking about doing. A tropical garden, and so we don't obviously have the money to do that right now. But we really want to show people how to grow tropical food and or at least warmer climate fruits and vegetables. And so it's not possible here in Michigan. And one of the things we want to do is we want to buy about a 1 or 2 acre tract of land in southern Florida. And we want to do that around kind of Miami area, rural Miami, in a place that doesn't need. It's not really. I can't say it's not inhabited, but it's just a little more rural where we can do what we want because we aren't going to be building a house there. We don't have that type of money whatsoever. We live very humbly. We're not millionaires by any stretch of the imagination, and I don't ever care to be. But we have plans to buy a small tract of land, and so every time someone purchases something from the store, we put a little bit into that future plans fund. That is something that funds future giveaways to do like a garden giveaway, not giveaways in the sense of like the greenhouse giveaway we're doing now. That's solely out of our pocket to thank you all. But we have a future plans fund, which is like bigger plans, like giving away a garden to another person in need, doing a seed giveaway to families in need, where we put together a seed packet of everything they're going to need to grow for the year. And once we have enough money for that, we'll be doing that, where you can sign an application to apply for basically a free garden kit, which is going to come with everything you need to grow food for your family to cut costs. That's something we've really wanted to do. And then obviously the Tropical Garden Project, which is the first that you have ever heard of it. We have a Tropical Garden Project fund that we just divvy it up and put it in there. And when we get enough money to purchase that small tract of land, we're going to delve into growing tropical stuff like mangosteen and mangoes and bananas and papayas and coconuts and guavas and I love tropical fruit. It's my second love besides Cindy and Geneva. And so so we're going to be doing that. Anyways, Yeah, garden kit, great idea. Yeah, we love the idea of giving back. You know, we've been so blessed. We've been so blessed, and so we really just want to help people that are in need, because the thing is, we come from very humble beginnings, and we still, you know, we don't claim to ever have it all. And it's one of those things where people are always coming alongside, like the passionate gardener that says, you know, hey, where can I support the show? You know, we don't ask for support, but people all around the world are saying, hey, you know, where can I send money to support the show? It's like that type of love that we just want to share with the world and those that are in need. And so anytime we see someone in need that we can help, we absolutely always jump at the opportunity to do so, because we believe that it's our duty to do so. Shannon, I'm looking forward to seeing the tiny house project. Yes, that is something we are saving up for as well. But it's kind of already budgeted out. We just have to wait till we have enough subscribers to do so. So I made a promise to Cindy that if we can hit 250,000 subscribers by next year, we will be building a tiny home up in my favorite part of Michigan. Again, you know, we're not building a mansion. It's like a 200 square foot project, and basically it's just a way to get away, to enjoy a part of Michigan that so few people go and enjoy. I mean, like, the amount of people that go up there is just such a shame, because we go up there and we hike up there very frequently. And every time I hike by this location, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy that land. I'm gonna put a house on it. And there's always land in that area available, always. And it's just such an amazing place that is it's just, it really makes you just stop and think. I mean, there's nothing you could really say about it other than just, wow. You look and it's just, wow. It's unbelievable. So any more? Looking how to grow watermelon. Could someone please, I can't leave this, but we have a growing guide on watermelon. It's a complete growing guide on how to grow watermelon. And if someone could post the link to that, I would be very appreciative. Because I can't, if I leave the live stream, it'll mess everything up. And then once I leave, I don't know how to get back, and I'll be permanently stuck in live stream mode. And so another person, are you shipping to Canada? Yes, we do ship to Canada. I feel like there has to be a way for us to put like a Q&A section here. Yes, we ship to Canada. We love people that buy in Canada, because we offer, we are proud to say we offer about as close to free shipping as possible. Shipping starts at $250. Starts at $250. Now it goes up quickly because USPS kind of have a monopoly on shipping. You know, there's FedEx and there's stuff like that, but they are way more expensive. And so I think like shipping one packet of seed starts at $250. After that, it goes up to $7 because it goes into the next weight bracket. And then from $7, you can get a lot of seed for $7. I think it's like, man, you can get, I think it's like 30 packs of seed for $7. And if you are thinking about only getting 3 packs of seed, it's not really worth it. I'm going to be perfectly honest. But anyone in Canada that wants to get seed, get like 30 packs of seed. Like, buy a lot of seed, and you're going to save a lot on your shipping cost. After that, it goes up to like $20, which is very, very expensive. Those are for people that really want, like, they're like diehard Trifecta Plus supporters. They want to try Trifecta, and it's just, it's incredibly expensive. But yeah, that jumps up to like $7 to $20. I think like $20 to $48. So yeah. When will all the seeds be available, or seed kits? Elaborate. We have lots of seed kits available. We have like a $10 first garden kit. We have a grow your own salsa kit. And if you're alluding to the people that are financially, financially strapped for cash and you can't purchase, that is, we're very, very serious about this. That we're not a nonprofit organization. This is a business that actually needs to be cash positive, so we can continue to grow the business and grow our impact. So we want you, if at all possible, we will work with you. If you can't afford the $10 garden kit, we will work with you. We'd prefer if you bought it at full price because it's already a freaking amazing deal. You know, we do so much of our stuff in-house, and we dedicate what we call sweat equity. You know, we dedicate our time for free to basically do the most with our time, and so we got all the packages done ourselves, but we pack all the seeds, everything. All our full-time employees that come, everyone hand packed. We are a machine-free company. All the trifecta is mixed by myself. I mix about 3 times a week now because so many people want it. It's a great thing. But yeah, I mix it all by hand because I cannot pass off my job of ensuring top quality stuff to you know, a machine to do the job. I just can't put that trust in a machine to ensure the highest quality possible. So yeah, so you know, we do as much as we can to keep the price as low as humanly possible. And so yeah, so it's one of those things. If you can afford the package or like the kits, if you can afford the 99-cent seeds, would always recommend it because it allows someone that really is in need to get that. Because even if we do a giveaway, it's going to be a quota where we're going to say, hey, we have enough funds to give away like 100 or 200 kits. After that, they're done for a year, and that'll be kind of budgeted out per year. So right now it's 10% of every. Right now it's 10% of every purchase goes into that fund. So yeah, so you know, basically 10 cents out of every dollar goes into the garden kit. We don't really have a name for it. It's just those in need, those in need of gardening but don't have the money to garden fund kit thing. So another person, we're going to end pretty quickly. I want to end at 4:30, so we got 2 more minutes. I don't want to take too much of Geneva's time here. We're going to spend some, you better not be getting tired. You just had like a 1-hour nap, girl. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some dancing. More questions. I'm trying to think here. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry Christmas from New Jersey. Merry Christmas in Maryland. Merry Christmas. I saw another one from Nevada. Merry Christmas from Israel. I've seen so many. How to fertilize strawberries. We have a video. Again, if someone could post this, I'd be much appreciative. I can't leave the stream, but we have a video called The Importance of Fertilizing Perennials, or how to prepare perennials for the winter. We have a couple different ones, and we also have another one called How to Prepare Strawberries for Winter, I think. All on pretty much the same topic, but basically it goes in how we fertilize our perennials, the importance of doing so, and essentially the reason why is because you want to prepare their root base for winter. You want to get them ready for winter, and so you want their roots to go down deep. You want to cut the nitrogen off, and you basically want to feed them with phosphorus, a really good phosphorus source like bone meal, or rock phosphate, things like that. Really good source of phosphorus that's going to help to get the root system growing, because then the further down it is, the further away from the cold, freezing weather it is. The better chance you have of it coming out of dormancy in the spring. When will worm castings be back in stock? Next week. We're going to be harvesting. As many of you know, we have worm bins. Whoa, Geneva, what are you doing? Golly, you're so crazy sometimes. Please don't do that. Please don't. Okay. So, all right. Well, we're right about on time for a feeding. So, worm castings will be back next week. We are going to be harvesting from our worm bins, and as many of you know, we feed them all organic food scraps we get from local grocery stores, local like soup kitchens that have farmers that provide food. We have a soup kitchen real close by that has basically an all organic section where people that are in need of food can pick up all organic food that farmers drop off that's certified organic. It's a phenomenal program. But like anything, it's a shame when some of it goes to waste. And so we partnered up with them and said, hey, if you have anything that goes to waste, put it in a box, we'll pick it up once a week, we'll feed it to the worms, and there you done it. Now it's under the couch. Okay. And so we pick it up, we compost it down, and that's what we turn into worm castings. And it is just amazing stuff. And it's used on our garden. It's all over the world. We've sent it to South Africa even. So someone from South Africa bought worm castings. So thank you if you're watching. So anyways, it is past 4:30. We got to go. Love you so much. And again, everyone, we really, really do love you. It means the world. It means the absolute world that you show up for these. And we will be having an episode very, very, very soon. It's one of those things that, like I said, it's hard to come up with content that I feel is worth putting out there. I'm extremely picky, and I am one of the biggest critics. She just discovered her ear for the first time yesterday, and she keeps wanting to pull it. It's like, please do leave a comment if that's normal. We've been trying to, she keeps like ripping at her ear, and it's like, yes, you have two things on the side of your head that you use to hear. Keep pulling on it, and you won't be able to hear very long. It's like, please, don't, honey, don't pull your ear. You have them, they're right here. I think your ears would appreciate if you stop ripping at them. Anyways, we love you all, and we'll talk to y'all very soon. We'll have an episode up. It'll either be the Will It Sprout series starting, or it'll be the Poinsettia Growing Guide. If the pot ever comes in, it'll be coming in the next few days. Or it will be the indoor lettuce growing challenge, where we grow 100% of our lettuce needs or greens needs throughout winter. So it'll be one of those three, I promise. And I hope everyone has an absolutely blessed Christmas. We might do something smaller tomorrow if Cindy would like to come on. But yeah, so we're going to sign off. Hope you'll have a blessed day. If we don't see you sooner, have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year, and a Happy Kwanzaa as well. I know there's lots of people a lot of different people celebrating a lot of different holidays, the winter solstice even. So blessings to you and your family, safety out there, and remember that family time is the best time. So we'll catch you later. And as always, you want to do the sign off, honey? Here, you can do the sign off. As always, remember to grow big, or if I can figure out how to turn it off here. All right. All right. Remember to grow big or go home. Bye. All right.